What's up everybody, Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Today we're going to be showing off some decks from the 2004 World Championships format Expedition through EX Hidden Legends. This format's a ton of fun to play. The pace is a little bit slower, so there's plenty of time for each player to set up evolved Pokemon, which have some very cool Pokemon powers. In this video, we're going to be showcasing Yamato's World Championship winning Team Magma deck. It was a secret deck heading into the 2004 World Championships, which absolutely took the event by storm. We're also going to be showing off a very fun Swampert deck, which accelerates tons of water energy into play using its Water Call Pokemon power. We're going to start off the video by showing off the decks and then get into some gameplay action. But before we do, let's head on over to FullGripGames.com. FullGripGames.com is your one-stop shop for all the best Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed products. It's also the best place to sell your cards. So if you've got extra cards lying around the house and you're trying to get some cash for them, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles, and selling your cards to the shop is really easy to do. I've got a video here on the buy list page explaining how to do it. You just fill out the buy list with the cards you want to sell us, you send us the cards, and we send you the cash, or the store credit, or a new booster box, whichever you choose. And of course, selling your cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. Now, let's check out those 2004 decks. Here we have Yamato's World Championship winning Team Magma deck. This deck is successful because it's fast, low maintenance, and aggressive in a format where a lot of decks really take their time setting up. Now the main attacker in this deck is Team Magma's Groudon. Team Magma's Groudon has a huge 100 HP, which is significant because most Stage 2 Pokemon in this format have about 100 HP. Now Team Magma's Groudon does have the Power Saver Pokebody, which makes it so that it can't attack if you have 3 or fewer Team Magma's Pokemon in play. So in order to be able to attack with Team Magma's Groudon consistently, the entire deck needs to revolve around the Team Magma's engine and Team Magma's Pokemon, but fortunately there are some very good Team Magma's Pokemon to back up your Team Magma's Groudon. Linear attack for a fighting and a colorless allows you to choose one of your opponent's Pokemon and deal 20 damage to it. Sniping damage in this format is very good since there's limited gusting options available, and linear attack can also help set up for a big pulverize attack. For 2 fighting and a colorless, pulverize deals 50 damage plus 20 more damage if the defending Pokemon already has 2 damage counters on it. Team Magma Zangoose is definitely one of the best starters in the deck. Its Call for Family attack allows it to get a basic Team Magma Pokemon out of the deck and put it straight onto the bench. It's good for getting Team Magma's Groudon out of the deck, but also good for helping to set up your Team Magma's Camerupt as well as your Team Magma's Claydol. Team Magma Zangoose also has the Team Play attack, which deals 10 damage times the amount of Team Magma Pokemon in play, and it can be used quickly for just 2 energy attachments since we do have Magma Energy in this deck, which provides 2 energy when it's attached to a Team Magma Pokemon and provides both fighting and darkness type energy when it's attached, but it does get discarded at the end of the turn that you use it. It can allow for a quick turn 2 team play for 60 damage though, which easily knocks out Dunsparce, which is a common opener in this format. Team Magma's Camerupt has the Overheat Poke Power, which allows you to bring a basic energy card from the discard pile and attach it to your Team Magma's Camerupt. Then you can use that energy you accelerated onto Camerupt and switch it onto any of your other Team Magma's Pokemon using Team Magma's Claydol with the Magma Switch Poke Power. So a lot of times we're going to charge energy up onto our Camerupt, then use Magma Switch to bounce that energy to Groudon so that we can pulverize our opponent's turn after turn. Swampert is definitely one of my favorite 2004 decks. It's a very fun deck to play and super nostalgic for me. I remember owning the Swampert from Ruby and Sapphire when I was a kid, and it's a powerful deck as well. I was able to finish in the finals of the 2004 World Championships Junior Division. Swampert is the backbone of the deck with its Water Call Poke Power, which allows you to accelerate a water energy card from your hand to your active Pokemon once during your turn. So if you have multiple Swampert set up, you can accelerate a bunch of water energies from your hand to your active Pokemon to power up attacks such as Hypno Splash. For 2 water and 2 colorless energy, it deals 50 damage and automatically inflicts sleep. This is very good since it's mostly a 2 KO format. If you can keep the defending Pokemon asleep between turns, you can buy yourself an extra turn here and there since most decks play a pretty low count of switch. Hypno Splash can definitely get you extra turns and help swing the game in your favor. We also play 2 copies of Swampert EX with its Hyper Pump attack, deals 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each each extra basic energy attached to Swampert EX. You can't deal more than 80 damage in this way, but you could deal 100 damage for 5 energy with that Hyper Pump attack. It's very good. And then Crushing Wave for a water and 2 colorless energy deals 40 damage to whichever one of your opponent's Pokemon you want, and you get to flip a coin. If heads, you get to discard an energy attached to that Pokemon. So a very disruptive attack, which can finish off threats on your opponent's bench, which is great since we don't play any gusting outs in this deck. The only real gusting card that was played during this time was Pokemon Reversal, which is like Pokemon Catcher. It's a gust effect on a flip. So this deck does not play that card. We just rely on Crushing Wave in order to damage the opponent's benched Pokemon. Now, this deck relies on Delcatty for the draw engine. Delcatty has the energy draw Pokepower. A lot of decks from this era play Delcatty. You get to discard an energy card from your hand and draw 3 cards off the top of the deck. And Delcatty pairs perfectly with Oracle. It's a supporter card from Skyridge, which allows you to choose 2 cards from your deck, and then you put them on top of your deck. So you could stack your deck with Oracle and then draw into the cards you want with Delcatty and its Energy Draw Pokepower. And then Energy Draw combos amazingly with Magneton and its Magnetic Field Pokepower. A lot of decks play the Delcatty Magneton engine. Magnetic Field allows you to discard a card from your hand, and then you can put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your hand. So the idea of this deck is to use Swampert and its Water Call Pokepower to accelerate energy to the active. You can use Delcatty's Energy Draw to draw cards out of the deck, and you can use Magnetic Field to bring basic energy back from the discard pile so that you can accelerate energy and draw cards with that energy turn after turn. Now, this might seem like a lot to set up, but thanks to Dunsparce, it's pretty easy to do. Dunsparce has the Strike and Run attack, which allows you to search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. It's great for getting your Skitties and your Magnemites and your Mudkips out of the deck. And then Sudden Flash is actually useful as well. You get to flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon's paralyzed deals 10 damage. If you need to buy an extra couple of turns to set up, Sudden Flash is going to be your best friend. And the final Pokemon in the deck is Bellossom. The deck plays a thin 101 Bellossom line. This tech was popularized by Chris Fulop, who finished 2nd place at the 2004 World Championships in the Masters division with his Blaziken deck. Heal Dance allows you to heal 2 damage counters from one of your Pokemon once during your turns. Very good in many matchups. And the Bellossom can also hit Team Magma's Groudon for weakness. So Bellossom and its Heal Dance helps keep your Swamperts alive throughout the course of the game. Now, let's check this deck out in action with the tabletop gameplay ahead. I'm going to be playing against my good friend Will Mantho. If you're interested in seeing these whole deck lists laid out, I will lay them out and put them at the end of the video. All right, good luck, Will.
Yes, good luck. Head your tails.
Tails. All right, so I'll go first. Broken deck, dude. Ooh, we both got the
We're just going right for
ideal starters. Yes, good stuff. All right, should be a good one.
Yes.
Now, going first in 2004, no draw and no supporter. So we are just going to attach energy to Dunsparce. I actually have the insane friend ball in my hand too, so I can really get it going here because I can go get Skitty and then strike and run for 3 more, which is nice. It gives me a very powerful setup. So I am going to check my deck and just see if my...
Want to get Delcatty with the friend ball?
Because I've got another friend ball in my hand. Oh. I started the double friend ball, man.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude. So I need to make sure that my Bellossom's in the deck. Bellossom's really good in this matchup because not only does it heal, but it hits Groudon for weakness. So, all right. We got the friend ball for Skitty, and then I am just going to go in and strike and run. And we'll go and fetch ourselves a Magnemite. We'll go get ourselves a Mudkip, and we'll go get ourselves 1 more Mudkip. And this is about as ideal of a turn 1 as you can have with this deck. Now, we could get ourselves the Oddish, but we don't really need to get the Oddish out until we're ready to start healing. I don't want to give Will any opportunity to use Pokemon Reversal to bring up the Oddish early. So that's it for my turn 1.
Draw. I think we're going to go Psychic to the Zangoose. And then do I want to... I think I want a TV Reporter first. Yeah. I'll go TV Reporter. Huh. Do I do that? I don't know. I think I'll Conspirator first.
Okay. So Conspirator gets you
basic energy or basic Magma Pokemon.
Awesome.
So I'll get.
Yeah, I think Conspirator seems right before the TV reporter.
Because I wanted to find the double Magma right away.
So that you could start attacking?
Yeah.
I think taking one turn to call for family is like...
Well, yeah, I'm going to call family. But,
yeah.
I don't need to get energy. I'll get the Claydol Numel.
Seems good.
And then I will call for family.
Nice.
For the Groudon.
Now, I'm very thankful that Will kind of spread his bench out there on his turn one, because my draw card is a Steven's Advice. Steven's Advice allows you to draw a number of cards up to the number of your opponent's Pokemon in play, but you can't have more than 7 cards in your hand to play it. So I have only 5 cards in my hand, so we're good for that to play. Now, I could save the Friend Ball, but I think there's not really any other targets in the deck that are worth using Friend Ball to go get. I mean, you could use it to get Swampert EX. I've actually already got one of those in my hand. So we're going to Friend Ball to thin the deck and get myself the Delcatty. Since I don't actually want to draw into Delcatty off of my Steven's Advice, I'd rather draw into other cards like Swampert's Energy, things like that. While I'm in here, I should actually check and see how many Swamperts I do have prized, because that's just a good thing to know. We've got them all in here. Good. So 3 Swamperts available to us this game. So we'll grab the Delcatty, and then we're ready to use Steven's Advice. So we're going to draw 5 cards off the top of the deck. 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's just a lot of supporters. Cool. Yeah, actually, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 supporters in my hand. So I love to see that.
Sounds like every single 04 game ever.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, better than 0 supporters, am I right? So I could do one of 2 things. I could try to paralyze. Paralyze would be very good because it could buy me an extra turn. Or strike around, I can go get myself 1 more Mudkip potentially. I think that I will go for the paralysis. So we're going to try and sudden flash. And we got Tails. So 10 damage.
It's very good for me.
Yes.
I want to attack this turn.
Will's trying to attack.
So I have energy that are not Magma in my hand. So how many cards are in your hand?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. I got a Copycat and hope you hit the Magma.
Right. So if you find the Magma Energy, it's like a double energy. Reminds me of the new Battle Styles double strike energy that is coming out soon. Counts as 2 energy at a time, either dark or fighting, when attached to a Magma Pokemon. So similar kind of effect.
And then you discard it at the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, unlike the double strike energy. I think the double strike energy don't have to discard at the end of your turn.
That's busted.
Yeah, it's really, really good. But yeah, Magma Energy gets discarded at the end of the turn.
8?
Yep.
There is no Magma to be seen.
Ah, well that is very good for me.
Well, evolve the Camerupt, and then attach to Groudon. And then I will call for family.
Yep.
Or another Baltoy? Yeah.
Seems good.
Baltoy.
Now my hand is absolutely jammed, and I just top decked another supporter. I literally have 7 supporter cards in this hand. So how many cards are in your hand, Will? Like 6?
6.
6. I will just simply be using Copycat for 6. I can't even use the Stevens because I had too many supporters in that hand. But now that I've got Delcatty set up, I can actually just use Energy Draw to power through my deck. But I didn't even have any basic energy in that hand either, so I was not going to be able to Energy Draw or really do much of anything. But fortunately, Copycats can bail me out and give me 6 new cards, so that is very good. Now we'd like to see some Marshtomps here. Start to evolve these guys up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we're going to use Energy Draw. See 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. And we do find Marshtomp, which is good. Got plenty of energy as well. And I think that I want to protect this Mudkip so that you don't do any reversal shenanigans or anything like that. So I will opt to just do Rare Candy into Swampert, and going to attach an energy to, I believe, the Marshtomp. And then I will attempt... Let's see, do I want to paralyze again? I will attempt... I'll just use strike and run this turn. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go get ourselves another Mudkip into play. Just thins the deck a little bit and just gives me a little bit more stability. I'm thinking that this turn, will probably be taking the knockout on my Dunsparce.
Hopefully.
So I want to have plenty of bench Pokemon here to be able to sustain that hit. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Draw. Now do I underground and believe that all the Magma are at the bottom of my deck? Or do I TV Reporter and hope that there are some at the top of the deck? Huh.
Underground technically gets 4 cards though.
It does see more cards. So I think I'll underground.
Underground seems correct.
Hopefully it works out. Did not. I can still attack, but it's not optimal. I'll get that.
Right, because you can Claydol if you've got a Claydol.
And I'll get another dark. Let's see. I'll get that. Go like that. And do have the Claydol.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Team Magma's Claydol's got the Magma Switch.
Yeah, Magma Switch.
Magma Switch Poke Power.
Let's move 1 energy to one of my Pokemon to another one. If they are Magma Pokemon, and only once per turn. Like attach return, and
Zangoose about to get in there.
Yeah, he is. Unfortunately, if he gets EX, then I am knocked out.
Yes.
He's very bad.
That would be very bad for you.
I'll just team play for 6.
Alright. Team Magma Zangoose. Yeah, you really wanted to find those Magma Energies there early. Because that just would have put so much pressure on me.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you avoided this. The 3 basic energy on the Zangoose feels really bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to promote Marshtomp here with the energy and draw for turn. Now, I have energy draw, so we're going to see 3 more cards. I really want a supporter here. Do not find one. So I am in a situation where I just have to make the Swampert EX play. We can attach or water call 1 energy on, and it's actually awkward because if I commit my next energy to the Swampert, I could get stuck not being able to energy draw next turn because I don't have a live hand. I don't have a very good hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just going to Hyper Pump for knockout. Does enough damage for the KO because of weakness. So
I'll promote the Groudon and draw. I will use Camerupt's ability to attach the Fighting from discard and take 2 damage on it.
pretty good.
And I will go TV Reporter. 3 cards. Well, the Mammoth was the top card of the deck.
Dang, man!
I'll discard the Conspirator.
You could always use it this turn, though.
Yeah, I will.
You know, so
I'll go Desert Ruins.
not that bad.
Magma, and move the energy to the Groudon with the Claydol's ability.
And now the deck is cooking. Yes.
Yeah, very cool. And then I'll Pulverize for 50 and 60 with Desert Ruins.
Yes. So definitely under pressure now. Now, it would have been correct for me. I didn't know this, but I ended up taking the Magneton off my prizes, so I would have had the energy. And I top decked an energy. So, you know, had I water called last turn, I would have been in a situation now where I could, you know, potentially hyper pump for knockout, which would be insane.
That'd be very good.
Yeah, but I did not want to dead draw. That would have been very bad. So,
yes.
So I'm fine with my safe play. We're going to energy draw now. Yeah, that's fine. Energy draw now. See 3 cards. 2, 3. And that's cool. We've got some plays cooking up here. Not quite yet, but I do have Oracle, so I can stack my deck and make some things happen next turn. So we're going to Oracle, and I need some things. We're going to need this card,
the Bellossom,
and we're going to need this card.
The Rare Candy.
We're going to need those cool cards right there is what we're going to need. And let's see. Do I even want to? Yeah, you can take a knockout next turn. So I think I want to go. I think, all right. I think I need to put a draw supporter here too. So I think I'm going to get that, and I think I'm going to get. Ooh, that could be good. Because then I could just Oracle again. I could Oracle into Oracle.
The busted play.
Yeah, that's a gnarly play for sure.
Yeah.
The Oracle into Oracle play. So, yeah. Because if I go into... That's fine. I haven't attached an energy yet.
You have not.
So... Yeah, we Oracle into Oracle. That's fine. That guarantees us the route. Okay, so we're going to do that. No, we can't Oracle into Oracle because... Yeah, no. It has to be... Yeah, it can't be that because then I will draw the top card, and if it's Oracle, then I mess up the next card.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible play. Yeah. No, we are instead going to put a Stevens. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Stevens in the one. That's way better. Okay.
Are you going to be able to play the Stevens? How many cards in your hand?
Yeah, a fine amount.
All right.
And then, so we're going to top deck the Stevens. That's cool. Do that. And then ooh, gnarly. None of these cards are good to get rid of.
Classic situation.
I can actually go... Is that correct? Yeah. We can actually go and discard an energy to get 2 energies back with Magnetic Field. We can go attach one of the active and then bench Oddish and attach a water. So we water call one of the active, attach one here to the bench. So we're going to prep the Oddish for a potential... knockout the following turn, I think.
The Bellossom.
Bellossom, yeah. No, let's put it here. Yep,
right.
That's fine.
All right.
And then we're going to, as much as I really want to go for the Crushing Wave, I think it is correct for me to Hyper Pump. Yes, so we're going to deal 60.
Yeah.
Yes, that seems better. Because I think I don't have access to the grass right now, so I can't go here. So we're just going to go here instead. That just seems like a safer play.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then I'm 2-hit KOing Groudon. Even if my Swampert goes down, we're still like in a pretty good spot.
Bunch of Groudon. I will overheat.
Yep.
Go to Magma.
Yep. Now, is this a knockout?
Does 70, yep.
With the Desert Ruins. Yeah. That's what I was pretty sure. Yeah.
TV Reporter.
Been knocked out. The Groudon always gets the 2-hit KO. With the Desert Ruins, the Desert Ruins so good.
I'll discard the Conspirator.
Yeah.
I'll Pulverize for 70 and then 80 with the Desert Ruins.
Yep. Now, that's why the Bellossom is so good, because if I had the Bellossom out, I feel much more comfortable promoting the Swampert here for sure with the energy. I have a guaranteed attack this next turn. So that's good. I know I'm top decking the Stevens. So we're going to be able to Stevens for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I also have... I knew I was going to have the Rare Candy, and I knew I had Swampert because I had stacked the Rare Candy with the Oracle. So I knew I was getting Rare Candy Stevens, and I already had Swampert in my hand. So we're going to Rare Candy into the second Swampert. Now I can attach 3 energy to the active because I can double Water Call, attach return. So happy I made that play. I can also energy draw, so that's good. We're going to energy draw as well and see 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to Magnetic Field, bring 2 energy back from the discard pile into my hand. And fortunately, the Swampert cannot get 1-hit KO, so that's cool. And we are going to just Hypno Splash for the knockouts. Now, I am a little bit concerned that my Oddish is just hanging out here, could always get reversaled, but if Will goes for the reversal knockout on my Oddish, he's only taking 1 prize, and leaving my Swampert just completely undamaged, which is nice.
Promote the Groudon. It's just kind of weird. Because if I overheat again and then move the energy off of the Camerupt, that means I can't overheat again, and I would have to double attach to the Camerupt, which is impossible to knock out the incoming Bellossom.
Right.
So, I could do that. No, I'm not doing that. That's horrible. We're gonna go dark, and then Magma switch.
Sure.
And then overheat, and then yep, already attached. Haven't supported. Cards in hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Copycat's really good, man.
I think I'm cool on the Copycat.
Right, because if you already got some good cards in your hand, you're like,
I'll CV reporter.
yep,
Discard the Zangoose.
seems good.
And then I'll linear attack the active.
Okay. For how much?
30.
30. Okay. Draw for turn. And we are looking to try and get Bellossom into play. So that'd be great. We'll use energy draw to draw 3 cards. And then I do have a Mudkip, so that's really good. We can put Mudkip into play. And then we've got another Oracle. We're kind of doing these in the wrong order. I keep finding the Oracles off of my I'll bench Oddish, and use Oracle. I keep finding the Oracles off of my energy draws, but that's fine. It does not matter. All right, we're gonna stack that card for sure. Bet you cannot guess what it is.
I wonder what it is.
And then we're gonna stack that card as well. Yes, that is fine. Get these guys on top of the deck. And then this thing is set up. I can discard Dunsparce and get 2 energy out of my discard pile. I'm going to get the double water.
Yep.
I believe that I want to attack with this Swampert again. Just seems correct. So I don't know that I want to. Yeah, there's not really anybody else worth attacking with. Really wish we would have ripped the rare candy off of that energy draw, but we did not, so that's fine. We're gonna go attach an energy to this Swampert and just go for the Hypno Splash and hope that you stay asleep. Would be really good.
Yep. I am still asleep.
All right. But I suspect that Will has a switch in his hand. Or a Briney or something.
I do have a switch.
Because he was cool on playing the Copycat, which tells me that he was probably gripping something useful.
Let's see. So I could switch, and then I still can't do anything. I could reversal and attack with the Camerupt.
Sure.
And then basically I'm sacrificing my Camerupt. Yeah, that's probably fine. I think I have to do this.
Okay.
Reversal.
And who would you attack with the Camerupt?
Oddish.
Oh, yeah. Tails.
Tails, that's fine. Doesn't matter. I'll switch.
Okay.
To the other Groudon. And then move the dark, or I guess not yet. Cards in hand, a ton, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Anything else I can play? No. I'll Copycat for 11.
Seems good. What are you looking for here?
The Magma to take the knockout.
That would be good, because you move the dark, use the Magma. Yep.
Pulverize Radiant.
Whew, that would be brutal.
I believe I have 2 Magma down. Yep, there's still 2 left. And there's 1 prize, but I took it off the prizes, so.
So you have 2 left in the deck.
I believe there's 2. So hopefully we get 1 off these 11 cards, which is, I believe, is half the deck. So.
Right, that would be pretty good.
It would only make sense to draw it.
It would only make sense. Now, how many reversals have you played so far?
Just the 1.
Yeah, this is looking to be a really tight game coming down the wire here. I think I have a rare candy prized, and yeah, and I think I have a Swampert EX prized. So
7.
that is going to make this pretty tight. So if you miss it, that would be big.
Did miss it.
Did miss it. This is big for sure. Because
this is horrible.
yes, the sleep there was very big.
Yeah, the sleep was really bad.
Yeah, because it forced you to play the switch because you could have just taken the knockout with this one.
Yeah, I guess I could have Briney'd again, but I don't know. It's fine.
Well, then you lose the energy drop too. I think going for the Magma is fine. 11 cards, I mean,
Yeah.
that's like a pretty good draw.
Here, I don't even know what to do. I guess I attach the dark to somewhere. I don't even know. I should go rainbow here probably.
Sure.
And just I can move and when they attack again. That seems fine. I'll go move the energy here.
You already attached
Alright,
though.
yeah, I
But
already
you just attach here instead if you want.
No, it's fine. I'll pass.
Okay. You're just gonna pass with that active?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will draw. And now we are cooking. Yeah, that was a really rough turn to switch, but not having a great backup attack there was pretty rough for you. So now I know the Camerupt is there just ready to respond to my Bellossom is the problem.
Yeah.
So I think that I still just I'm questioning whether or not I even want to put the Bellossom into play. I can evolve into Marshtomp here, which I like. That's good. And then I can Magnetic Field and get some energy out of my discard pile into my hand, so that's good as well. So cool. I think that's if I heal with the Bellossom, I think that just puts you in a very compromising position. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm going to rare candy into the Bellossom, and then heal here because then that just puts you, and you can't knock out my Swampert anymore. I'm not going to go for the attack with my Bellossom yet because that just seems like a waste because you got Camerupt right there. And I'm still behind at this point. So I'll just do 50 with the Hypno Splash again. And try to just slow this game down.
And wait. Wow, I drew all my dark.
So
let's go.
You need a Briney's.
Reversal.
Reversal would be good, yeah. And the heads. And here comes the Bellossom. So this is what I was worried about. But getting the 20 damage healed on that Swampert is very good.
Yes.
So this is a big turn here from Will for sure. Bringing the Bellossom up into play. Camerupt ready to go in. And we've been talking about how I think Fire Energy would be very good. And this is the World Championship winning list, but a basic fire so the Camerupt can bring that Fire Energy back with its ability. Would be very good.
Yes, extremely good.
Especially since there's a lot of, Bellossom was a tech kind of popularized by Chris Fulop, who got second that year. I think there's a lot of Bellossom being played, kind of.
It's in all the decks, right?
Yeah, it's in all the decks now. But at that point, it wasn't in all the decks.
I don't think so.
But looking back on 2004, everybody realizes the Bellossom was very good.
Yes, because it counters this and counters a Groudon. So.
Exactly.
Yep, I'll just move the rainbow to the Groudon.
All right, so now you've got 2 prizes remaining. Yikes. Okay. It's party time, fellas. So, I've got Swamperts for days, though. I've got some huge Swamperts. I'm going to draw here. I could potentially get 3 Swamperts into play. Yeah, they're all, the gang's all here.
3 of them, bro.
Yeah, man, I got a 3rd Swampert right here. So, we're going to Water Call once to the active. I'm going to attach from hand to my bench. And we're getting to a point where eventually Magneton can actually, if I get enough energy in play, Magneton can one-hit KO things. So Magneton do be going kind of ham though. We're going to use Magnetic Field, discard a water energy just to get, wow, there's almost no energy in my discard pile. Yeah, to get a grass and a lightning out of my discard pile. So I attach for turn, I water called once. I can actually water call a 2nd time to the active just to have another energy into play, and I think that's fine. Because if I hard retreat this thing, it's good to have it just in play. And then we'll Hypno Splash for the knockout. And you can tell I'm not really using energy draw or anything like that. I don't want to deck out. That is always a concern, and I've got pretty much all the cards I need at my disposal at this point. And also, using energy draw just wastes an energy out of your hand.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, at this point, the energy is the most valuable resource in my deck. Because I've got my entire deck set up.
I really don't know what to do here. I could reversal and flip heads again, and then I have to figure out what I'm going to do next.
You have just one reversal left in the deck, right?
Yeah.
So that's why at this point, it's like, yeah, you're up 2 prizes to 3, but I've got, like, the gang of Swamperts ready to go, which is tough. They're dealing 50 damage. They automatically sleep.
I'll draw. Oh, there's the Magma. That's pretty good. That is really good, actually. Wow. Yep, we're going to do that. There you go. Attach the Magma. Move the Dark.
Is that 80? Yeah, it's not a knockout.
No, it's only 60.
60.
It's done.
Yeah, because you have to have 20 to do. Yep.
And then I'll go Maxie.
Shoo!
Camerupt.
Maxie is so cool. It's just brings that Pokemon straight back from the discard pile.
So busted. Yeah, now that Magma really saved me because I had no idea what I was gonna do. Yeah. So I will pulverize for 60.
Sounds good. All right, so I'll be at 70 total, and then draw for turn. And that's the reason we went. Now, I know I don't have another rare candy in my deck. So, like, I have Town's Volunteers in my hand, but my last rare candy's prized. So it's, like, not even worth it for me to put the Bellossom back into the deck because I just don't have access to that rare candy right now. So that would kind of be a waste of resources for me. I do have 3 of those. I definitely am, like, counting my energy and seeing, like, what do I have on the energy front. We're pretty close to being able to pull this game out. I do just need to be very careful. Smart of Will not to waste his last reversal. You probably want to save that for a potential game-winning play because I'm going to pull some retreating shenanigans.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, for sure. Yeah. So we're going to retreat into this other Swampert, and I'm just going to force you to 2-hit KO as many Swamperts as possible. So now that we've got this thing in the active, I can use Magnetic Field again, bring 2 energy back from the discard pile. We're going to Water Call twice to the active again, and we're just loading up as many energy as we can. And then I will attach a basic energy to, I believe, this Marshtomp here on the bench. I think it's just the grass energy on the Marshtomp on the bench. And then we will Hypno Splash again and put it to sleep. Let's see if it sticks.
Does not.
Dang, man.
Draw another Magma. Wow, that's pretty cool.
You can see how grindy this matchup can get towards the end, though. I mean, you've got Mr. Briney's. You can heal. I have Bellossom. I can heal. And it's just a battle of resources.
Yeah.
Coming down the wire here. So really excited to see how this one. And I honestly don't know at this point who's going to win. So
it's very close.
It is very close.
But I think I will overheat the Psychic.
Yep.
Magma. Move the fighting to the Groudon.
Seems good.
And I could. Do I want to do that? I could Briney. And see, if I Briney, then bring him back up. No. And then. No, I'll Briney later. Yeah, that's fine. Pulverize for 60?
60. Sounds good. Draw for turn. Now, I am looking at, potentially getting into a... I'm looking at the possibility of getting into, a Town's Volunteers play here. It's like getting to the point where eventually I'm going to have to recoup some resources. We are able to take the knockout on this, so that is very good. I think that I should potentially put the entire Swampert line back in to the deck and a couple of energy so that I can attack with yet another Swampert, which would be...
bad for me.
Yes, very bad for you. So I'm thinking that is the line. I am going to hard retreat again. Okay. Hard retreat again. And we're going to come up with this Marshtomp. And here we go. with the third Swampert. I told you I got a gang of these guys. Third Swampert. And then I have to consider what card I am going to what card I'm actually going to discard. It's going to be the Stevens, I believe. How many cards are in your hand right now?
2, 4, 6, 7. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's either the Stevens or the... I think I'm going to discard the Stevens advice, and we're going to get 2 waters back. So now I can attach for turn to the active, and then we're going to water call twice to the active. And you can see how, like, the energy is very important. We're really down to the wire here. And then I think, what is the town's volunteer situation? Yes, I can put back in Mudkip, Marshtomp, and 3 water energies. So I'm going to do that with my supportive return, town's volunteers, those guys back into the deck. Could potentially get me another Swampert into play. Maybe not soon enough, but I do also have a rare candy in my prizes somewhere, and I am going to be taking a knockout here. So very tight game for sure. All right, and that Swampert is going to be taking the knockout with Hypno Splash.
This guy. Draw. Oh, that's pretty good. That's what I wanted. Go here. Move the fighting. Actually, no. Need to go underground.
Okay.
Or could I actually... No, move it. Already attached. No, I can't do that. Oh, yeah, I'll underground. Jeez.
Potentially should have benched this Magnemite last turn. Just thinking for myself, but maybe not.
I'll go that card and that card.
All right, what do you underground here?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you looking for, Will?
Energy.
Got it.
That's basically it. I need well, I wanted to move. Actually, I needed the Claydol. I needed to move the fighting off so I can use it next turn.
Right.
And then move so I could do this one, but it was not in the cards. I have
right.
No way to find the Claydol in my hand. Besides, hope I hit it off the underground. But yeah, we'll pulverize for 50.
Cool. I actually think I'm in a brilliant spot right here. I think I'm chilling. Draw, and then yes, I think we set up checkmate by going here, and I can accelerate 3 energy into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that's not enough. Let's see, because yeah, I could get 3 more energy into play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that won't be enough to knock out a Groudon. Yeah, the Magneton gets in there, but 10 energy is a lot to ask to have into play. So then, what is my checkmate scenario? All right, let's before we do anything, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I can draw a lot of my deck. So we're going to do that real quick with Steven's advice and see what cards I'm looking at here. So we'll go Steven's advice at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exactly. So we'll Steven's advice and draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. So we can see, is there any way to conserve energy? No. The Magneton, don't need another Magneton in play. The Magneton won't make any difference. Because if I attach an energy to my bench this turn, there is no, well, okay. Ah, this is the lightning energy is already on the Swampert. I was going to say I could warp point and knock out anything on your bench with my Magneton this turn. But the lightning energy is already on my Swampert, so I don't actually have that play either, which is tough. And I had to attach that lightning last turn. I did not have the option to save it. So, and if I retreat, then I won't have enough energy to knock out anything. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I can get 4 energy into play this turn. 4 energy. So we got 1, 2, 3, So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4 energy and it would be 9. Yep, so we can't do that. So the play is to probably bench this Mudkip. Will be my maneuver. And then I think I have to give myself an out to potentially knock out the Groudon next turn.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if there's any other way of doing this other than just hoping that I rip the rare candy off of the prize. That is not what I want to leave it up to. But I think that that's probably where we're at. Because if I attach this here, you take knockout. Does it matter if I don't... Retreating will not possibly conserve any amount of energy. Because it just doesn't. So we can attach to the Mudkip. That's fine. There's no use pumping any more energy to the active, that's for sure. Is there any energy in my discard pile? There is not. And it's not worth drawing any more into my deck. We know that. So we are just going to, and this thing's got the least amount of damage on it, so that's fine. We're just going to Hypno Splash, take the knockout, and see what's up.
So
that's it.
Here, I need, so if I put Pads on reversal, then I can knock out the Mudkip potential for the EX. And then I guess you could promote this, retreat into this, and then get the lightning back.
But then I don't think I'm doing enough.
Oh yeah. So I think I need to do this. I need to find a basic fighting. Yeah. We're gonna go Conspirator.
Okay.
For double fighting.
Definitely want you to flip the tails on this reversal.
Yeah.
This is a very tight game. I only have 1 prize left to your 2, though?
Yeah. But,
you didn't take... Oh, yeah, you haven't been taking prizes. I have.
No, I just been hitting these boys.
I thought you only had, like... Oh, yeah. You only got 2 prizes left.
Yeah, if I had 1, I would just win the game.
Yeah. You'd win. That's right,
Overheat, and then move it.
Yep. But yeah, if you hit this, though...
Here we go. This is it.
This is it. This is the game.
Oh, no. No. I think I only got like 1 heads this whole time. 1 out of 6.
Yeah. That's brutal, man.
Pulverize for knockout?
Yeah, that's rough, man. That is rough. All right, so I'm going to promote Magneton. And then, yep, and draw. And then I'm going to make sure, yeah, I'm going to War Point. And then I get to send up the Mudkip. And it's actually, I mean, the resources are exact. I can use Dunsparce. We can get the 2 waters back. And then we did pull the rare candy off the prize. Go rare candy into Swampert EX. Water call twice. And we've got the attachment for turn.
You could just crushing wave the Camerupt too.
Oh, yeah. We're Hyper Pump. Hyper Pump for 80.
Yep.
Yeah, I also had Crushing Wave. So
yeah.
GG's there, Will. That one was really, really close.
It was very close.
Yeah.
It all came down to the reversal flip too.
It did. Now, how do you feel about that matchup overall?
I think you're favored a little bit because it's just these guys can never be one shot, and this you can pretty easily conserve it to the end, or heal with the Bellossom. So I think
the Bellossom I think is really tough too.
Yeah.
Like you have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's really hard. I also just never found the other Claydol because I prized both Magma balls.
Oh yikes! Yeah, that is tough. That is tough for sure.
And not finding the Magma on turn 2 was rough, but I found them later, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, the deck having no way to one-shot things is really annoying.
For sure. But then again, I mean, that came down to a flip. I think that was like a really, I think that was a great example of how that matchup can go there. Mm-hmm. For sure. Well, great games, Will.
Yes, good games.
And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. And if you've got extra cards lying around the house and you're trying to get some cash for them or store credit or a new booster box, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles, and selling your cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. I'll drop the link in the description below. Y'all take it easy and have a great day. Peace.